Our Labs and Ingram have been working together now for over 2 years within the European market. It's been a great partnership. We're really able to tap into their customer base and their domain knowledge across the video conferencing and UC space. And it was inevitable that we should look to make a jump into other regions with them, and this was the natural step to come into the Gulf. And so I'm really excited about both the event that we're running here and the future that we have working together. Like in many places in the world, hybrid work has been a phenomenon that's really sort of developed quickly in this sort of post-pandemic world. Our as a business, pioneered the category of hybrid working with 360-degree cameras and AI and robotics. And we built this product long before the COVID pandemic started. So, we saw an explosion in our business during that period. Now, all across the world, territories, individual countries, individual companies, people have had to change the way they're working. And it's no different here. But there are some real benefits here as to how hybrid is being pursued. And some of that relates to people making more efficient use of their time, people being able to make more efficient use of the workplace, and quality of life. Companies and governments and schools and universities and so on, what they all crave is simplicity. And video conferencing historically has been quite a technical, quite a complex sort of world. And our labs and our goal has always been to simplify things, make things more affordable, make them portable. Can you take the equipment that you've got and move it from one space to another rather than tying it up in one location or one room? And so I think as it's got more widely distributed, people are accessing it on a more personal basis or a more individual basis, or even in potentially smaller spaces like huddle rooms, not just the big boardrooms that historically were being fitted out. People need stuff that's easier to use and more affordable, and that's where we come in. In addition to the sort of simplicity piece, the core thing about hybrid is, can you make the people who are not in the room feel like they are in the room? And the inspiration for Owl's original products, of which we're now on the 3rd generation, was could you present to the people who are not there, the remote participants, the best view of everybody who's in the room so that it felt that they were included. Now, that's something we've done from day one, and we've just got better and better at it. So, making people feel that they are included and get an immersive experience is the core of making hybrid work. And in fact, our recent announcements extending the portfolio of products we've got all go to one single objective, which is to make sure that people have all of the angles covered all of the time. I think we're seeing a lot of adoption acceleration now in video conferencing platforms, but there's still millions of rooms that still are not wired for video. And there are many organizations that perhaps had not considered video collaboration products and solutions, maybe because of price or complexity, that are now for the first time able to embrace those and provide flexible environments for their employees or their colleagues or their customers. So I think this is a market that is really set to grow very strongly globally, because even though people are going back to work, perhaps not at levels that were seen before the pandemic, the flexibility that's required from that partial participation in the office is not going anywhere. Right? And so if people need to have flexible solutions, and it's just going to get more and more widely adopted. Recently we announced a new product called the Owl Bar. This is a front of room camera that pairs with the Meeting Owl 360 camera and really provides a whole room solution, but based on the Owl intelligence system, the core software that we've been developing for years that really understands how to detect people's participation and present the right video and audio representation to people who are not in the room. We've also announced some accessories that we're bringing into the region. So really, for the first time, our customers across EMEA are going to be able to access a full suite to support all room types.